Bodin is served by Stepford Connect services to Stepford Central, Stepford Victoria, St Helens Bridge, Willowfield, Beachley, Airport Central, Leighton City, Edsby, Lynn by the Sea, West Wyvern, Port Benton, and Airport Terminal 2. And Metro services to Willowfield, Beachley, Stepford Victoria, Stepford Central, St Helens Bridge, Stepford Bay, Port Benton, Beverly, Morgantown, Barton, Whitney Green, and Greenside. On November 25th, 2017, Bodin was added to the network as a Stepford Connect 2 station with 5 platforms. Platform 1 and 2 for services to Benton, and Platform 3 for services to Stepford. 4 and 5 are unused and contain no tracks. Actually, if there's no tracks, what's the point of adding them? You're just gonna waste. I don't know what the official time is, but you know if you go in Roblox Studio, you're gonna have a lot of materials, like a lot of blocks and stuff like that. Wouldn't you just waste materials? D routes added. R01, Stepford Central to Airport Central. R02, Stepford Central to Port Benton. And R03, Stepford Central to Windsor. Those routes were added to the station. 5 days later, a footbridge was added. When V1.0 was released, Bodin received its first overhaul, as well as the addition of Bodin train care located next to the station. Platforms 4 and 5 were removed, and 2 passing tracks were added for future express services. Platform 2 was changed for westbound services, and Bodin was no longer dispatchable. Services to the Leighton John were added via R03, diverging to Leighton Stepford Road. Sorry about that. What was that? And the addition of R04, St Helens Bridge to Leighton City. 8 months later, V1.1 was released, with services to Edsby and Stepford Victoria being added. 3 routes were added. Oh shoot, I didn't change the slide. Where am I? Sorry, I'm lost. Those being R05, Stepford Victoria to Airport Central, R06, Stepford Victoria to Port Benton, and R09, Stepford Victoria to Edsby. When the 5 million update was released, Bodin was shown into replacing Stepford East. I cannot find how it would be from V1.3.26 to V1.4. Sorry, I'm using the V1.3.26 and just pretend that where Stepford East is where Bodin would be. I'm not going to full screen because this is my second time filming. This is the first time I think I could attempt. Right. This is where Bodin would be. This didn't last long, as 3 months later, Lynn by the Sea replaced Bodin. I'm going to do the history while you guys watch the video. R24, Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea. R25, St Helens Bridge to West Wyvern. And R26, Stepford Victoria to Lynn by the Sea were added to serve this new branch. The new branch is Lynn by the Sea, remember? Wait, that would be always ready. And V1.6, the station was now jointly managed with transport of Stepford, and services to the Willowfield branch were added, with R32, R33, R35, and R36. Those routes run respectively Willowfield to Port Benton, Beachley to Airport Central, Willowfield to West Wyvern, and Willowfield to Lynn by Sea. 3 months later, a sneak peek on the SCA Discord for Bodin's second overhaul was released, and this became true in V1.7. Now, the station resembled a very scaled down reading station with 3 platforms. The track layouts remained the same, and Bodin is now dispatchable again. When V1.8 happened, the platform allocation is now randomized with P2 and 2-3. Connect services were added to Upper Stapler, while R03 now terminates at Leighton City, and the announcement was changed. I can get the old one, I can't get the new one, so I just put a link.
Bodin.
Right, new one.
Bodin.
We can really refresh. Sorry, sir. Over that.
Bodin.
Oh. And 3 months later, Also 45 from Stafford Victoria to Leighton City was added. Then another service was added. It's time to Terminal 2. Right, also 46 running from Stafford Victoria. Then 2 more routes were added, both from St. Helens Bridge. One direct going to Port Benson and one going to Terminal 2. A minor update happened for V2.0.1 was made with Bodin. That just being the electrification of overhead line equipment. Then nothing happened. But then in the V2.2, Bodin was now changed to be managed by Metro instead of Self-Connect. 6 new Metro routes were added, all but one terminating at Bodin. The one route not terminating Bodin is R137, Stafford Victoria to Morgantown. Now they're all terminated at Bodin. I'm just going to show you the where it comes from. R132 is Stafford Central, R133 Willowfield, R134 St. Helens Bridge, R135 Beachley, R136 Stafford Victoria. This is the last station where you can actually change for services button, unless you go to Coxly and work for Coxly Newtown. And V213, the station received minor improvements. Bodin Metro's operation center has been built right next to the station, on the former Bodin train care and Bodin depot site. 5 more Metro routes were added. R030, Willowfield to Beverly, R130, Stafford Central Morgantown, and R131, St. Helens to Morgantown. All of these routes existed, but because there was a new extension from Bodin to Beverly, what's the Bodin video or Beverly video? You don't understand what I mean? They don't do the how do you explain this? The Hell I was upon I was drunk to Beverly. They do Angel Pass, Bodin, Coxly Newtown, Bodin, Beverly now, and two fresh new routes. R142, Stafford Bridge, Whitney Green. That was the route actually from the tram for journey on, and R144 is Stafford Centre to Green State. In fact, I bought the route but I never driven it. It's kind of funny, isn't it? The only time I driven it was when I was trying to go to every single training station. And that's all there is to this. Now, fun facts. Fun facts. There is actually a gold statue right outside the station of the Hazard 9. And there were once CDRA indicators here, but very few people were able to use them before they got removed. There is a possibility they will be added back. Charlie RBX, basically the head of operations for SCR, was banned for 24 hours on June 24th, 2020, which was the 6th anniversary in 3 days actually. As Roblox flagged Bodin as a quote-unquote inappropriate word. 29 routes served the station, tied with Leighton Stafford Road as the 6th station with most routes. And this station, I didn't mention it, how do you explain this? So basically there's 29 routes and there's 3 platforms. So if you do 29 divided by 3, you get 9.6666, how many 6 is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's recurring. So yeah, it has the highest platform train count. Is there actual count for this? If there is, please tell me. I will be dying to know. Actually, don't need to tell me. I just should have looked in the show wiki. And along with St. Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, and Morgantown, this was one of the only 4 stations with old banner repeats prior to V1.7. And that's it. And there is all of the B stations. I'll give you a very, very quick sneak peek. So anyways, peace.